What's up? Welcome to the Boomer versus Zoomer podcast. All right, I spent like 20, 30 seconds before that me introducing the podcast to shit talk, but I'm glad none of that's going to make it. If that does make it, fuck it. I meant every word. Anyway, we have QuarterJade and Masayoshi with us again. Did I have you guys, the two of you together? It was the two of you plus Sid. Okay, yeah.
Sydney broke her ankle, so.
That is true. Yeah, she did break her fucking ankle, didn't she? This is the first podcast I'm shooting since I've come back from our Asia trip. Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a mile.
I can't fucking
or
talk.
So.
Shut up! Hey, I've been watching your guys' streams, and I'm not the only person struggling with articulation. Okay, I'm not the only one. There's something in the water.
Stop watching. Stop.
It's because we're jet lagged. I'm just gonna say it's because we're still jet lagged.
I did mix mute and mic with Muke. I was like, you're my mute.
That was really
you're
cute.
My
though.
Mute kid.
To be fair, that was
is cute.
Whoa,
that was
whoa, my brain.
That was fucking cute though. But that's just like me on the regular. I definitely merge words, just in general, especially when I'm like talking really fast. Yeah. I just did it again. I said especially by adding an I to it. I said I especially. Fuck me, dude. Oh, anyway. Today's a little rough because I went to bed at like 5 a.m. But then also I thought the call time for this shoot was at 10 a.m. So I came at 9:30. Oh and then Allison was like, Peter, the shoot is at 11 at earliest.
Dude, walking in was so funny though. You're at a desk just like hunched over and just like you're just kind of like staring.
It's rough. But you know what? I'm jacked up on caffeine right now. My energy levels are going to be like peaking.
Crashing,
and plateauing,
but then going up again.
Yes, it's good. Sorry, yesterday was fucking rough too. Like me, John, Sid, Tenzin, and Celine. We fucking played games for I think 12 hours.
Yeah,
I want to say we started at 12:30 and we ended at like 1.
Yeah,
and we lost 98% of our games. We won our first game of Valorant.
It was looking hot.
Yeah,
it was looking good.
We were feeling good. I ranked up from Plat 3 to Diamond 2. Like, I skipped a rank.
Okay.
And then the universe corrected that. Okay? They really did. Because we went on to lose 8 games of Valorant in a row, and they were like, fuck Valorant, this is not our game. And then we went to play League of Legends. Whose decision was that? To go to League
I might have
Valorant.
suggested it, because it was either that or Smite. And with Sydney,
you guys should have played Smite.
I think we could have won Smite.
Yeah.
It's funny because your guys' chats are like bleeding into my chat, and they're like, they lost another 8 Omega Lol, and then eventually like it comes to League, and then you raid me, and they're all like spamming 10 Kek W in my chat.
I didn't even stream. That was just 12 and a half hours of just pure suffering. But I will say that was probably the best mental I've ever had for that long of a series of losses.
It was a trauma bonding, but also like it was like, oh, we already lost type feel. It was like, oh, okay, well, whatever, we'll go next. But I would say like by game 8, everyone's getting psychotic. It was, or like by the 6th loss in a row, everyone was getting a little psychotic, a little crazy.
It was just funny, just like seeing all of your guys' reactions, or like seeing Celine's tweets where she's like, I'm just like a loser today. And like, I don't know, because I'm on my solo queue grind. So like, you guys are all off doing that, and I'm just kind of like, doo-doo-doo.
In your lane.
No,
in my lane. And
I check in on your stream, and you are as happy as can be.
I know.
You're just like, hey, let's do this, guys. And your team's like calming, working with you. I see the scoreline. It's like 8-3. And I'm just like, not so happy.
Not only that, I go into Jody's chat, and I'm like, wow, it's just normal here. I was dealing with, for 4 hours, my chat just randomly decided to create this story that Jody and I broke up. That's why she's solo queuing.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's okay. Like, don't talk about it. Like, don't talk about Jody here. He's going through it right now. And they just like sending like despair and like a new sad emote we added the whole time.
And then someone messaged my mod and was like, did Jody and John break up? And my mom was like, no. And then they replied, they were like, John's chat are liars. Anyway,
what a
God forbid I solo queue.
Wait, what a thing to make up a story about.
It's just the next meme.
Yeah.
It's just another meme.
Yeah, do you ever have to like rein in your little bastards at all? Do you ever feel like they go too far with the memes or the narrative spinning?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They definitely do.
Or-
We have to talk about it and how wild it is.
Really? Because I feel like if you were to try and rein in your chat would be like,
Fuck you, no.
what are you trying
Well,
to do, streamer? You think this is your community?
Yeah, I end up laughing at it, which I don't think helps.
You just encourage them.
I'm giggling at it, which is encouraging it, and like it's just full circle. It just keeps happening. I just have to ignore it for it to go away.
What do you think is like the wildest thing that they've like kind of come up with on their own?
So I messed up the pronunciation really bad.
You're good.
They were trying to say solar energy, but I accidentally said slur energy. And that has been wild. It has been raised mains are racist, casted mains are racist. This past week has been wild. Ever since I said slur energy instead of solar
I think you
energy.
should put that on a shirt.
Wait, that's actually so good. I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's got that slur energy.
Wait, why did they even try to say solar energy?
I forgot. I don't even know anymore. I've blacked out.
No, they just ran with it. They were like, huh? What did he say? Take it. Fucking take it. Oh god, that's so good.
I feel like if you told your chat to shut up, they would actually be receptive, but instead you go the route of ignoring, and then they probably don't get it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think if you said shut up,
I'll bring the
they
council
would get
together.
it.
We'll talk about it.
Wait, so you recently got a very interesting chair. Can you tell me more about it?
Okay, so I went to BoxBox's house because BTMC was like, yo, I cook a mean steak. Come over. I was like, I'm in. I go over to his house, eat a steak. That was that. We played Super Smash. But then their neighbor has like all the new tech. He's like, yo, you come over to our house. You were there.
Oh,
The steak.
yeah. Wait, this was so long ago. Wait, this lore goes way back.
Way back. He had that spinning chair, except like a cooler looking version.
Wait, why didn't you get the cooler looking version?
I like the blue one. And
It looks like it was 3D printed.
And it looks like it's 3D printed, and I fuck with that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was 3D printed. That shit looks
like it.
Anyways, after that chair, I was just inspired and I wanted to get it. I was like, Jody, should I get this chair? Can I get this chair? And she's like, this is $1,000 and you'll use it once, never again. I don't think you should get this. But then I kept bringing it for like the next month. And I guess it leaked to OTV because after we came back from Japan for my birthday, they just bought me one. I had no idea.
So how many times have you used the chair?
I use it every time I lose, and I just kind of like spin around and like just contemplate my lost rounds, my misplays, and then just chill out and reset, and I'm back to normal.
so. You used it a lot yesterday.
No,
So you're a fucking liar.
You're just a liar. You just lie on the internet like that.
I guess like twice. It's been like twice. It's like once a day though, like an average once a day.
Do you think it was worth $1,000? $1,000.
If we're gonna be like, if we're going around it's $1 per use. I'll get my money's worth. I'll get
$1 per use? That is an expensive chair.
No, it's like when you buy
I don't know,
clothes,
man.
it's like, are you gonna wear this shirt like 60 times? The shirt is $60. Are you gonna wear the shirt 60 times?
Okay, fair. But the shirt is $60 versus a $1,000 chair.
Let's say
By the
this-
way, we haven't described how this chair looks, by the way. It's like, I don't even know how to explain what it looks like.
Tabletop? I
It
don't know.
almost looks like a tape, like the little thing you spin.
Oh, like a dreidel?
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
Is that it?
No.
No. Well, it's,
It's like
Not only it's a Herman Miller.
you know those really old school, like yo-yo commercials? You remember when yo-yos were fucking sick?
Yeah.
Yo-yos ever sick for you
yeah,
guys?
yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, you're not that old.
Okay, I don't know. Do you remember how they used to do like cool versions of yo-yos, and then like some
Yeah.
of them would be like hollowed out on each
Yeah.
side?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So it kind of looks like that, but one side has like a top so that you could
I agree
spin
with
on
this.
it. Yeah.
Sounds incredible.
Insert photo here.
And then
Yeah,
they,
insert photo
And then
here.
they slapped Herman Miller on it, and like $1,000.
Yeah.
And it's also like an aggressive plastic blue color.
yes.
And
It looks like it would be in like a McDonald's play area.
yeah, actually.
I'm just thinking that like I put like a dog bed on it. It looks. It
A
looks
dog
premium.
bed?
For what? For what? Is there a dog to?
Do you
even
have a
know?
dog?
What are you gonna put a
well,
dog bed
well,
on it for?
is there like a circular pillow that like fits on it?
Oh, I see. To make it like more inviting.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
sit on.
why
Yeah,
would
yeah,
you
yeah.
say a dog
I
pillow?
don't just say a pillow. Add a pillow to it. A cushion.
Oh, cushion.
Okay, too early
A
for everybody.
circular
It's too
cushion.
early
This is
for
one of
this.
those things where like you don't know, like you know how I like recently learned what a duvet is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what it's kind of like that, right? So
Well, I knew what a cushion
Is that
was.
really? Yeah, I don't know
unfortunately.
if that's any.
well, I think
similar.
mine is more understandable, probably.
Yeah, your duvet is more
well,
understandable.
guys just call everything that goes on top of a mattress a blanket. I feel like
I just saw
You know what I
Nate
mean?
Shot's tweet where he didn't change his sheets until he got a girlfriend. Anyone see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, how often are you supposed to change your sheets?
Like, I think it's every 2 weeks maximum.
Unless
Shut
something
the fuck
happens
up.
on it.
Shut up. Shut up. Are you serious?
So.
Do you guys do it every 2 weeks?
Well, if you have a pet, it should be more than
Yeah,
that, especially if
lots
the
of
pet's on
dander.
the bed.
That's fair.
God.
Yeah, no.
So I do pillowcases though, at least.
That's
Sheets is probably like 3 weeks to a month.
you're lying.
Why?
I don't know. I don't believe you.
I have 2 duvets.
Wait,
Two
have,
days.
I
have you
two
slept on his
sheets.
bed?
No, we sleep in my bed. Because
Then
my
who
bed, I
cares?
know the sheets have been changed.
To be fair, okay, so to be fair to John, he probably doesn't have to change it as often if they're just sleeping in your bed anyway.
No, you should. It's a good habit to change your sheets.
Oh, okay.
At least do it monthly. If anyone's listening, change your sheets and your duvet.
I do it monthly when I remember.
I wish that I did. Like, I have such sensitive skin. Like, I literally woke up with a rash yesterday on my face and have like this, like, I have like steroid cream that I have to use and whatever. And it has made me like hyper, I guess, aware of like cleanliness. And I wish I could just, not.
Yeah, my skin is not that sensitive.
My skin is sensitive.
Yeah.
Only my face is sensitive. So that's why I change my pillowcases probably like every 4 days.
I will say, John, your skin looks real good. And it probably has to do with Jody helping you with your routine.
Oh yeah, she gave me my new skincare routine. I got like snail
mucus, yeah.
John's skin was looking
Dot.
bad for a while. And I was like,
Okay.
you're not doing your skin regimen. And then I bought him all new stuff and he's back on it.
I had to buy a second suitcase for all the fucking skincare I bought for Anita in Korea.
Peter is actually best boyfriend, like literally MVP.
Yeah, you went like far for
Yeah,
that. You
went
traveled.
far for Anita to go to some city to buy her something from this Kirby Cafe or
I
something.
went to Akaska. I don't know how to say it. But,
I don't even know where it is.
But it's somewhere in Tokyo. It's like a 45-minute train ride away.
Yeah, you were gone.
And yeah, like, you know, our team, we don't really wake up early just because we are 4 a.m.ers. And we go, dude, oh my God, Tokyo, in Japan, I drank more on this 3-week trip than I had in the previous 2 years. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Me too.
We were slamming the clubs. We were slamming the bars. We were just drinking almost every night. We're looking for excuses to drink, basically. It's bad. Don't do this, kids. No, I don't know if any kids listen to this podcast, but honestly, I have it all to blame on this fucking Japanese liver pills.
Yep.
I swear to
Yep.
God.
What?
I don't know if it's like a placebo thing or
No,
not.
no, it's not.
Something was definitely okay. So if you go to any 7-Eleven or the Family Mart, there are these liver pills that you take before drinking, and then it just turns you into a tank, and you don't have a hangover.
Basically, it helps your liver process the alcohol better. It's like pig fat and a bunch of other random ingredients.
Oh, you looked into what
Yes,
was
but
in
I
it?
can't
Oh.
remember the name of it. I remember looking into it when we
I couldn't
got
read it
though.
because it's all in Japanese.
Yeah.
But locals kept recommending it. This is it. You take this.
Yeah. Very well-known pill.
I normally get hangovers in the middle of the night. During the night, if it hits 11 p.m., 12 a.m., I usually have a headache every
Right.
time without fail if we go out drinking. But it wasn't happening. I was like, oh, wait, this is cool. But I also wasn't getting as drunk because they're just processing the alcohol a little too well. So I feel like the amount of calories I drank was insane. It was just 8 drinks in. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Did you guys gain weight on the trip? I gained
did.
weight.
I lost weight.
Fuck you. How did you do?
I thought I was going to lose, but
I thought I was gonna maintain, right? Just break even.
yeah.
I gained 9 pounds.
I-
9
I-
fucking
I- I-
pounds.
I gained
Are you
7.
shitting me, dude?
I gained 7. We were doing 15,000 to 20,000 steps a day. We were having 2 meals a day, maybe even 1 on some days. But the Fammy Chickies,
The Fami Chikis, bro.
The Fami Chikis.
The
Do you guys
curry
know
buns.
about like the convenience store culture in Japan? Because I spoke about this the last time I came back, but I really got to indulge this trip. I feel
Yeah.
like
We did eat a lot of Fami
Good old
Chiki
Yes.
Fami Chiki.
and a lot of curry buns. From
yeah. So
7-Eleven.
what was it? So Japan has like 3 major convenience store chains, from my understanding. It's Lawson's, 7-Eleven, and Family Mart.
Yeah.
And they all specialize in like different things, or like people go to certain convenience stores for certain things because of preference. For example, Family Mart is known for their chicken, just like straight. It's a chicken thigh, I think. I want to say it's like thigh meat, but
It has
like
to be some sort of dark chicken meat.
Bro,
it was so
it's so
their
good.
chicken is so good. I was drunk one night and I got a Fami Chiki. That's what they call it, Fami Chiki. I bit into that bad boy. The fucking juices from the chicken were dribbling and so hot it burned my hand. That has never happened in my life, where I bit into chicken and it was so hot and juicy it burned my fucking hand. When is
From
the
a
last time that
convenience
happened to
store.
you?
Like,
Never.
And it was
Like-
at 1 in.the.morning too.
And
So-
it looks like 7-Eleven display of like hot dog food and
Yes.
like just this fried
it's like
chicken.
so good, it's unbelievable. And also just the quality, and it doesn't make you feel bad. It's very good there. They got food.
Like,
They
good
do it
food.
well.
Why can't we have this? It's so good. It's so fucking
It's
good.
crazy, like, it's like-
convenient.
It looks like a 7-Eleven. It's just like the counter, cigarette display, and then frying machine.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
for the Fami Chiki. It's like this whole setup is just I don't know how it's this good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a big difference between this trip and my last trip was that the nightlife was actually popping. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It felt like
it's very
Vegas.
lively.
It's like Monday in Shibuya. People
Yeah.
out and about.
The people watching we did, we witnessed like maybe a breakup.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
definitely saw a breakup.
That girl was straight out of a manga.
Openly
just-
bawling,
Yeah.
slamming her body against the side of a closed store
Yes.
while crying into a phone. And we're
Yeah.
just like, oh shit, is she okay?
While that's happening, there's like an open performance on the other side of the street, like
Yeah.
very happy music. And then there's a guy puking from the clubbing. It's
Yep.
like, what is happening?
Yep.
Right
Dude, there's
now?
so much. Okay,
There's
this
too much going on.
This is also like the dirtiest I've ever seen Tokyo as
Same,
well.
actually.
Yeah.
Same.
Trash everywhere.
Yeah.
Garbage everywhere, puke everywhere. Because
Street
like I
pancakes.
feel like Japan has this like reputation of being like very clean,
Yeah.
pristine.
I mean, last year when I went, it was really clean.
Yeah. But this time it was like every time you would go outside a convenience store, just like giant bags of trash, just open cans and bottles everywhere.
Part of me thinks it's
Yeah.
because we stayed in Shibuya.
No,
Which
it's
is
definitely
just, like,
because of Shibuya.
party
If you were to go
area.
to like other parts of Japan, I don't think it would be nearly as bad. But like even for like Shibuya, I was like surprised.
Me
Yeah.
too.
But yeah,
Me too.
lots of drinking. It was a good trip though. Like I
was a
really
good
enjoyed
trip.
it.
It was.
Like how would you guys compare? Like we went to Korea for the first week, and then Japan for the second 2 weeks.
Yeah, we went to Korea for Sydney's birthday.
So
That was
okay,
wildin'.
basically, yeah, we were gonna go to Japan. We made like this trip around VCT, right?
Right.
And we're like, let's go to Japan. Great, let's make it a 2-week trip. And Sydney's like, well, my birthday's June 11th, so like maybe we just like plan, let's go to Korea a week before. We're like,
That'd be crazy.
okay, fine,
Yeah.
3-week trip. 1 week prior, Sydney breaks her ankle, and then we're like, well, everyone's flight is from Korea to Japan, so we,
We
have,
have to
to
go.
go to Korea. But we were going to Korea specifically for Sydney, so we we're in Korea, and we're kind of like, what do you do here? And Celine is with us, and Celine's just running a bunch of errands because she's lived there for, I think, college, I believe.
Yeah, his family
So we're kind of
there.
just following Celine doing errands. Like she's got to go like meet her grandpa or grandparents. She's got to like get her glasses prescription. And we're just like,
It was like she was
Korea.
it was like she was dropping us off.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you guys need here. I'll order your food.
Yes,
I gotta go visit
yes.
some friends. You guys have fun. And we're like,
Literally.
what if we
So-
want a drink later? Like,
Yeah.
what if we want a water? What if
We
we want a
definitely felt
soda?
lost for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Because I just like did not expect it. Like we were there for I think 4 or 5 days.
4 full days.
Yeah,
I wanna
4
say.
full days. So I didn't do any research or anything. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like we're really just gonna go celebrate Cindy's birthday and then leave. So now that we were there, we just had KBBQ every night.
Every fucking
every night. I'm actually not kidding you.
And
every
honestly,
night. Like, every
some
night.
of it was like
Yeah,
it was okay.
it was okay.
The night that like when Charming Joe took us to the karaoke, that was really fun.
That
I
was
was
a
just gonna
great
say
night.
the best part of that trip was meeting Charming Joe.
Charming Joe saved it with the karaoke night. I was like, okay, this is like Korea.
Yeah, Joe reached out. He was like, "Hey, you want to link up?" And I'm so glad I was like, yes, let's do it, because like when I'm visiting other countries and people hit me up to like hang out, like I get kind of anxious a little bit. I don't know why. It's just like I'm like, I'm down, but like we haven't really hung out like this before, and now I'm in an area that I'm not really familiar with.
Oh,
I'm a little scared.
shy.
I was shy, but then this time, like I genuinely knew that Joe's a really cool guy,
Yeah.
really good guy, really nice guy, and also like we just didn't know Korea that well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's link up. Fuck it. It was like the day that Celine was getting her prescription fixed, and yeah, we just went to. It was funny because like, oh, like where should we get a coffee? He's like, let's just go here, and we went to a chain, and we were like, oh, like I was kind of expecting him to like take us to like kind of like a mom and pop shop or something. He was like, no, he just wants to go to a chain, and then we went, and it was fucking good. The drinks were good.
Yeah,
It was
everything's
gorgeous
good.
too. Like
Yeah.
just going into that chain, it just
It was huge.
It
It,
looked
was spacious.
premium.
Yeah, it
The
was
best
actually
part
really
about
nice.
Korea, I think, was just the food. Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
The pasta was phenomenal.
Okay, yes, actually,
Yeah.
holy fuck,
Yeah.
that was possibly. I had this brisket, spicy brisket oil
Ooh,
pasta,
I remember this. Yeah.
and it was incredible.
Yeah, so
Probably
good.
like top 3 pasta dishes I've ever
Yeah.
had.
Yeah. Then the mushroom risotto from the same place. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I still think about it.
Oh yeah, what was that store called?
I don't know.
That was another thing where Celine took us and she was the mama duck and we were like, okay.
It is very interesting to me that like she brought up how it's like very trend based on like how good the restaurants are, how good business is. Cause like you could really see they put their all into interior designing, the food, the customer service. Like they want to be that trendy spot, and they really delivered. Like all the food was amazing there.
Yeah, good vibes.
That was the other thing is, yeah, so basically Korea is very trendy. So like a spot that was popping 2 years ago, it will not be popping. And you have to like actually like keep up with it in order to explore, I guess. So Celine tried to take us to like a really popular shopping like place that she used to go to. And like, I would say 70% of the stores were just closed. It was a dead street. And so she's like, well, it was popping 2 years ago.
And the stores that were close were like huge. Like those were big buildings, and they were just vacant.
Yeah.
And it was just like for sale, for sale, for sale. It's like
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I went with you guys on that day. But
we stopped by one vintage shop, and then we're like, okay, that was cool. But then like you walk around and like it's just all vacant buildings, and it just seems like this is not the trendy area anymore.
Yeah.
No business here. We close down and go open up to the trendy area. I don't know.
yeah,
It was very insane to see.
yeah, Korea.
Very interesting.
I don't know. I just felt like Korean fashion, like it looked good. It was hard to like stand out. I felt like.
It's very like trendy,
Yeah.
basically. Like there's one trend and everywhere sells it. Whereas like I would say the difference between Japan is like there's a lot of unique styles. So shopping there is very fun and you can find so many unique pieces. Whereas in Korea, you kind of find the same shirt at 7 different places. So actually shopping there I was like, oh, I've seen one store, I've seen it all.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. It was like a lot harder to find like unique pieces in Korea or like individual people. Like it was cheap though. Like I will say,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a lot of the
Very cheap.
clothing there was very affordable. But honestly, some of the shirts that I got from there are already like fraying and
yeah.
like kind of falling apart. So I can see how it's like fast fashion is like 100% the thing in Korea. But
The food is great.
yeah,
And the
the food
nightlife was
is
fun.
really good. Yeah, nightlife was fun. I wish we got to enjoy more of the nightlife in Korea itself.
Yeah.
I felt like when we went, it was kind of like an awkward time,
Yeah.
maybe. And then like when it was like the weekend, it was pretty close to our flight to Japan, so we didn't want to like get like, too like fucked up before. So yeah,
We just have to do it again.
yeah, I'm super down. Maybe when it's less humid. I fucking hate humidity. Can't
I
do
want to
it.
go to Japan in the winter. I've never been.
Amazing.
Yeah, I want to go.
Incredible. I loved it. I went during the holiday season last time, and I was told by like I watched multiple videos, and they're saying like don't go during this time. Like lots of places close. Lots of places close. Sorry, lots of places close. That was so grammatically incorrect. Holy shit. Lots of places close, and also there's a lot of tourists. But then when I went, I didn't really have an issue with it. It was pretty fun. It was pretty nice.
Not only that, like walking around in winter, but like the Valorant solo queue in other regions is pretty fun.
That was fun.
It's been a very weird bucket list of mine to just play whatever competitive game I'm playing at the time and play it in a different region. I've always I grew up watching League, and I'd watch like a lot of streamers just go to Korea and solo queue there. And it's like, oh, this guy's getting Heartsuck Masters, that's funny, or like this guy's Heartsuck Diamond for like the whole week, and then finally like broke out of it. But like I was finally able to experience that in Japan, and it was just such a weird swap because I was 1 in 7 in gold because everyone's so disciplined and playing to the most fundamental like capacity. It was just like very slow.
Yeah, it felt like there was no
methodical,
stereotypical ego peeking jet on that.
no
team.
ego peeking.
Yeah.
Tova, do you have drone? Now I'll swing.
Yeah.
Very like, but.
Or like they're holding default always, so John would just like randomly double satchel out, but they're in their spawn, so he just dies.
And then Jody's like, you need to go slow. I'm like, in NA, that is slow. I waited 5 seconds. That is very slow. 5 seconds is way too long in NA. I should have went a second earlier. Like,
Yeah.
was-
Could
it
you
was
see
very
yourself
interesting.
boot camping to Radiant in Japan, like as like a just for fun?
yeah, I would just, I think it would be fun, but like mainly just talking to people in the solo queue there was just fun. Like that was the most fun I had. Like the guy that said like, why is your name Masayoshi? I was like, oh, I'm half Japanese. And he responds, are you sure? The whole time I was just trying to speak Japanese. I'm like, sebete, which means like push. But I used it in the wrong context. He's like, what? What are you saying?
I wonder how common it is for foreigners to be like on Japanese servers, like if they encounter
don't
that.
know.
The guy
commonly.
seemed very surprised.
Oh.
He's like, America? Like, you guys American? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it's super common.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think I remember hearing a comment from you guys saying that like that was like the best looking group of gamers that you had
Dude,
seen.
I
Oh,
walked
yeah.
in and so we're basically at something raccoon. What is it?
Crazy Raccoon?
Crazy Raccoon.
PC Cafe, which is like a free cafe that people just, I don't understand how this works. But anyways, it's free. You walk in, use a computer. And I'm kind of just like waiting for a computer and I'm just looking around and everyone is attractive. Like there's both boys and girls there and they look like models. And I'm like, and we're all playing Valorant here?
Yeah,
Like
they're-
what's happening?
They have like an Apex section and a Valorant section. Everyone just like has their own style and
Yeah.
swag.
Yeah.
And like,
Everyone's like done their hair, you know, like everyone's like put an effort to their appearance. I'm like, damn, this is a good group of gamers right here.
Yeah.
Everyone's attractive.
They're not like stereotypical gamer
Yeah.
looking.
They were just like good looking people. I was like, this is the most attractive group of gamers I've ever seen.
Wow. Do you think they have like a Valorant dating culture the way that like NA seems to have?
For
Like
Jed,
like the
his-
Sage kitten and so on
Like-
and so forth.
I wouldn't doubt like, they have like the buy a girlfriend in Valorant. Like how the buy a boyfriend.
Oh, like rent a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, the rent a girlfriend. The rent a girlfriend, rent a boyfriend.
I'm sure that they have that
Yeah.
to some degree at least.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, that would be a really fun content. Like buying a Valorant girlfriend in Japan would be a banger of a YouTube video, I feel.
You bring her to the PC Cafe.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if some of those people in there were like what's the fucking phrase? Like compensated dates, I think is
Compensated dates.
I think that's the term.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard that term.
Me neither.
Peter's like, I wasn't looking into that.
Oh, me neither. Anyway, I feel like this has been a very hot topic lately is the creation of threads. Yeah. How
Which John doesn't know what Threads is.
So
Oh, you don't know what threads is? Okay.
is that
What is your
that-
best guess?
Yeah, what
is
is
that like a clothing brand? Is that like a Twitter thing?
Yeah, you're close.
Elaborate more. Second
up.
one.
Is it like Threads? Is it like a Reddit for Twitter?
You just like merged two
You're
different
kind
yeah.
of close.
Like, I'm imagining like a Reddit thread, but it is now ingrained within Twitter.
Okay,
So you
now
can, like, make
take that thought and make it Instagram.
What does that mean?
So basically, we're gonna stop like fucking with you now.
What that mean?
So Instagram made their own Twitter essentially and called it Threads. So
oh,
if you have an Instagram account, you could just like automatically make a Threads account, and it basically functions one-to-one like the same as Twitter. I think it actually is lacking a lot of features at the moment, but yeah, it's kind of like a Wild West new social media app, and I think
it's a whole new app. Like
Here,
it's
I'll
not
show you.
it's not
whole new
within.
app, whole new app, but it's like it's linked through Instagram.
So this is Threads. It looks like Twitter.
Oh, that's Threads.
Yeah.
But it like it's just
Yeah, it looks 1-to-1.
But yeah, like I haven't really been using it too much just because I don't really post on social media as nearly as often as I used to. But I feel like a lot of people have been really enjoying kind of just like
yeah.
being on Threads.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm in a similar boat to you. Like, people are like, I fucking love this app. This app is the best. And I'm like, wait, I don't get it quite. Because I go to my homepage, it's just all corporate.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care to see a tweet from the NBA. I don't. Or I guess a thread. What do we call it? A threads? Anyways, or a post from the NA. So like NBA. So I mute it, and then more corporate, or like random people I don't know, don't care about. So I don't really explore the homepage. And I guess there's no toxic, like, I think a lot of people don't like Twitter because they think it's toxic and such. But I don't know. My Twitter experience is not that toxic. I am grateful for that. But I don't really see the appeal of Threads yet. I do think it's lacking a lot of features. Also, like, there's not a very strong algorithm, I think, for it, or like for the Explore page of it. So to me, it feels like I'm like kind of speaking into the void. Like I'm dropping like a little piece of me and then I'm leaving because I'm not really interacting with the app.
Right. I think it desperately needs like a following only like page. That's like, cause like like you said, there are so many fucking posts from people. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Or like you are a celebrity that I knew about like 15 years ago or some shit. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing these posts. I don't even know who's seeing my posts. I will say it did a lot of things right though. They basically automatically imported your following onto Threads. So you could, there's like a setting where you could automatically follow everyone that you already follow on Instagram.
That's cool.
So like I hardly use it, but like I have like 25,000 followers, you know, which is like, it's not nothing. So, and like a lot of people are like already like auto like creating their following in that way. You can also import your bio from Instagram as well. It makes a lot of things a lot. Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So the transitioning experience is like very easy, very fucking easy.
Yeah.
As soon as they add like a following page, I think that would be really nice. That's like probably the biggest thing that I want personally. Like bookmarking would also be really nice too.
Well, they also have the nice feature, which I realized is like you can also put a thread on your Instagram stories like automatically.
Oh.
Instead of having to like
Automatically.
screenshot a tweet and putting it up there, it'll literally just like you can share it to your Instagram stories.
Oh,
and it's
I know what you're talking
embedded,
about. Yeah.
fully
The
embedded.
timing of this is really good. I can see why it's a hot topic or like the current talk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I don't know if you've been catching it all, but there's like a lot of beef between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk as a result. Like Elon is not handling this well at all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel like Instagram is just the most mainstream, if anything. I feel like no one asks like, hey, what's your Twitter handle? It's just like, what's your Instagram or Snapchat? I feel like those are the two I hear from like just going out. So I'm interested to see where Threads will be in a year from now.
Following that thought, so Threads to me feels very, I don't know, this is a lack of a better word, normie. Like, it feels
Facebook.
It almost feels Facebook, but more modern. Because Facebook to me feels really old.
Right.
It just feels like, to me, like, I don't really go on Instagram that much. But like Twitter feels a little more niche. Twitter to me is like we grew up on the internet. We're a bunch of little gremlins. We make memes. It's like the Tumblr people, the Reddit, you know? And then Instagram is more like the more, like, I guess well-rounded individual probably uses Instagram on a regular than like somebody's on Twitter. But I like Twitter because as someone who did grow up on the internet and like I was like on Tumblr and Twitter and all those things, that feels way more niche. I don't know how to, I guess, explain it. It like the communities feel more.
I always saw like Instagram and Facebook as like they get the content that becomes popular on Twitter first. You know what I mean? Like Twitter has like the edgier memes, but like the more like mainstream those memes become, those mainstream memes will then hit Instagram and Facebook. So like it does feel more normie as a result. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. Like mainstream is a very good word.
Yeah.
Basically.
So I think Threads still has that vibe a lot. But it's weird because it has Twitter's like UI essentially.
Yeah.
So
I think that for the people who have never used Twitter, didn't grow up using Twitter, Threads will be really good. Like it will be like, oh, hey, like this is the introduction. But I actually think that it might just have people download Twitter unless they start adding their features and like make the algorithm good.
Well, I don't know, man. Like Elon Musk did that fucking tweet rate limit shit randomly that one day, and then it was just like,
yeah, it is going to shit.
That actually made me stop using Twitter.
Yeah,
but like unintentionally, I just didn't even think about it. I reached the limit once, like, oh, okay. And like in my brain, I'm like, oh, I just can't go back on it.
Dude, there are areas of the U.S. that were experiencing tornadoes, and they use Twitter to like be updated on like tornado warnings and shit. And the Twitter account was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? You're going to get people killed if you fucking do this random Twitter rate limit bullshit." You know?
Yeah.
So and like I also didn't realize how fast I burned through like what was the cap 600 at first?
It was 600.
I burned through.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that shit's bullshit. Like I swear. I did not see 600 tweets before they fucking limited me. There's no fucking way.
Yeah. Is it removed now?
Yeah, Broden said
now.
that they basically did it because somebody fucked up the coding or something, and it was like their way to cover it up. But then
I don't buy that. But
well, you don't buy that they fucked up their coding, or
like that was their way to cover it. I feel like I would rather just like shut it down or like just like do maintenance to go fix that.
I think if you're Elon Musk, you probably don't want the company or people knowing that you fucked up.
They didn't pay the bill.
Well, I also just feel like he's not doing a very good job covering up anything.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Twitter's going shit. It's on fire.
Yeah, and like I'm so sad how the check mark is essentially useless.
Wait, yeah, I saw a tweet and it was basically an Elon Musk like parody account saying some stupid shit, but it went viral and people thought it was actually Elon Musk, and then Elon Musk replied and it was like, people think this is me, and I'm like, this is the Spider-Man meme. I don't know who's who.
Yeah, I was like, there used to be a system in place where it would be very easy to tell which of these two was the real guy. But like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I do wonder what the profit is. Like, if it is worth it. Like, are they making money?
I think it's for sure. I think that like day of launch, that must have been so profitable.
But
like,
who the fuck is paying for that?
The amount of people, but I would assume a lot of people. Like the amount of people I even saw like that were like up and coming streamers just talking about it. Like, I got a blue check mark, or like one day, like even JHB, like his meme is like and his adventure of getting the blue check mark. I feel like now that you can just buy it and like you can see it on your profile and you're an active Twitter user, I feel like that had to been like a very sought out thing for a lot of users.
I think it's because he took away everyone's and made you pay for it. It's now no longer.
Like, I think for the creators, yeah.
I think if he kept the people who were already blue, like keep it, and then those people combined to be part of the elite, then I think it could have had like.
But I think
I think that is
heavy minority.
I see what you mean.
He took away, gave everybody who had 1 million or something followers. They kept their blue check mark, took away everybody else's, and then so I guess kind of, but
yeah, I
think taking away is a very interesting business move. Like, oh, you have this blue check mark? All right, well, fuck you, pay $5 now, because I think a lot of people would be like, no, like you already gave it to me for free. Why would I pay for it? So
but I feel like it's very minority. Like majority of people that didn't have it, I think will buy it. Like,
I remember I had to keep checking my check mark to see like how it was describing me. It's like, oh, this person is notable as in entertainment or some shit, and then be this person may or may not be notable, like in the check mark, and I was like, huh. And it's like. And then it starts saying, this person paid for Twitter Blue. I was like, no, I fucking did it. No, I did not. And then they took it away. I was just like, all right, whatever, dude. Like, you like literally killed the fucking definition of what this was supposed to be for.
Yeah.
But I think it could have been really popular. I have no idea. My guess is that it was profitable in like the first couple months because people were like, oh, I want to be part of the verified crew. Fuck yeah, let's do this. And then I do think that check marks 100% have like a stigma behind them now.
Yep.
They are, how like if you see a guy, he's like an old white guy with like fucking Oakley sunglasses, a trucker hat, and like facial hair, and he's taking the photo of himself from like the driver's seat of his car, of his fucking pickup truck. You have an idea of what this person's like values and personality is like, right? I think that's what the check mark is now. The check mark is just like, oh, you just have like the dumbest, shittiest of fucking opinions I've ever seen. You're probably racist, transphobic / homophobic, or like any combination of like the worst traits a human can have. But it's great though, because you paid for the check mark, your opinion, your reply is now boosted on my post.
Yes. So it's like I click on something, like someone, I don't know, there's a meme, whatever. I click on it. The first couple ones that you scroll down in the comments are always blue check mark, and they're just like the most toxic, transphobic comment, or
Actually,
like just I don't know. They're so out of the
I didn't know
box.
it boosted it.
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. I was like, why am I so, I don't like.
Yeah, it boosts it, and it's just like it's almost like clockwork. It's almost
Oh.
it's almost satire in itself. It's
Yes.
like, oh, blue check mark. Let me see what your dumb fucking opinion is. That is in fact a dumb fucking opinion.
Yeah, and then somebody will reply to their dumb opinion and be like, haha, blue check mark. And then they reply and go, so predictable. Or yeah,
be like,
I
oh
make
my
more money than you.
God.
Yeah, it's like, well,
dude,
you
it's so
can't afford the $8 or something, and I'm like,
God. It
no,
just
dude,
writes
I just don't
itself.
want to be associated with you. Like,
Well, Peter, I have some numbers for you. If
Oh,
you want
yeah.
to have
Oh,
the
yeah.
context of it. So basically, in the first 3 months, the
I'm
Twitter
excited.
relaunch had $11 million on mobile. Now, that sounds like a lot, but they estimate that it will bring in $27.8 million per year, but Twitter has to cover $1 billion per year in interest payments. So they would need 10.4 million subscribers. So
Oh,
they are
that.
very behind.
That's one step.
$1 billion.
That's
I just,
interest
like-
payments.
What an interesting. I'm just surprised.
Oh, damn.
Just,
I think it's just wild to me that Elon Musk is like so openly transphobic. Like,
is he really? No. Really?
you know, he's like openly transphobic.
I don't keep up with the guy.
He will often like reply to like Twitter accounts that are openly transphobic. Like,
Oh.
for example, I think like libs of TikTok or some shit.
Oh
So,
my God.
He's like,
I've seen that.
he's like, and I think if I'm not mistaken, he has a trans daughter, or yeah, one of his children are trans, and he's transphobic. So it's like,
That must be hard.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she like cut him out of his life. I'm
Yeah.
not, like, good for her.
That's a. We're going down this path. That's something I'm surprised that people are so open about. Like, I feels like it's the next trend. That's
Oh.
what I've seen all over Twitter lately.
It does feel like the debate. I hate the debate of like the mental illness. It's a mental illness. And like just people hop on that.
Yeah.
Wild.
I'm just genuinely of the belief it's like these people like see themselves a certain way, and they just like genuinely what they believe is not harmful to me
Exactly.
or to anyone around them. And I don't know, it's just like we are so fixated on like drag shows over
But it's
mass
harmful to my
mass
kids,
shootings.
Peter. It's harmful to my kids.
Yeah, I just
Like-
don't get it.
Like
Yeah, I
we
know.
bring that
It's-
same
it's
energy to
so-
mass shootings and just like gun violence, but like whatever, I
it's
guess.
like the people who are like, oh, they're sick in the mind, whatever. Like, think about all of the pushback they receive, like how hard it must be to feel like so many people do not accept you or are passing judgment on you, and you're just trying to express yourself in a way that feels true to you, and people are like, oh, you're just doing this for X, Y, and Z. It's not like they suffer so much. Why would they go through all of this just to suffer?
Yeah.
For I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Let them live their best life.
Exactly.
Doesn't affect you. It doesn't matter. But yeah, people are super open about it.
Yeah, no.
I'm like surprised people
it's
are
just
open
like,
about it.
wait, it's just like his belief. Why are you like why do you care so much? It's like, oh, it's because like, you know, their beliefs kind of push towards the extermination of like a certain subset of people.
Yeah,
like that's kind of why I'm against
It gives slur energy. Some would say
Still cannot believe that.
Yeah.
I can't.
the weirdest mental.
I do know that Mark
typo.
Zuckerberg just says something along the lines of like Threads was kind of supposed to be like a kinder social media platform. But I did see that there were like more complaints about like there is like some it's like more moderated in terms of like how often you're able to reply to stuff,
Oh.
how often you're able to like post stuff. So like, and I think the rationalization is like, oh, we just like want to make sure that you're not just like being a fucking troll. So
Yeah, I'm curious, like what that statement is, like a kinder social media. How do you?
yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
Or, like,
yeah.
how does?
I guess
how do
it's just
you-
like they just want less like just open. I'm hoping it's like they want to allow it for it not to be a space for like homophobia.
Well,
and,
that's like the whole thing with Threads. I think their goal is to make it more of a conversation-based platform. Like, that's their whole thing. Like Threads, you're like talking a little bit more amongst each other. I think they also added like kind of better like hide features. So like when you're hiding a user, you know, on Twitter, you can say like this was hidden from there, and you can still kind of see it.
Right.
I think here it does it similar. I might be wrong. Similar to YouTube, where you can hide someone, but they still think they posted, but nobody can see it.
Interesting. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
But that's
Yeah.
but that's weird though, because if I see how that's helpful as a poster, as like a social media person or a person that uses social media often for their job. But then also, like, if the goal is to like have it be like an open conversation, being able to hide replies. Yeah, I guess I feel like a little. I can see how that could go both ways a little bit. Like you just create more of an echo chamber.
I do love the idea though that it is conversation based, because I actually feel that way right now. Like because it is like there is no expectation, because it is a new platform in and of itself, that it feels like I can just reply and spam and like it doesn't matter. Because on Twitter, if anything, I know people have notifications on for my tweets, so I'm like, I don't want to blow your phone up kind of thing. I'm like a little more conscious of it. Whereas like Threads, I'm like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, no, it gives me the same energy as Facebook statuses. You know, like back in the days, like I ate an omelet today. Like you were just like, like who fucking like no one really cares, but also no one really cares that you posted it. You know what I mean? Like they don't mind that you posted it. It's just nice for you to engage with if you want to engage with it. Twitter, I feel like I post less on Twitter now, just because like there's like kind of like a pressure to have like a banger tweet.
Yeah, it
you know
feels
what
like
I
I'm
mean?
like a stand-up comedian. I'm like walking on stage.
Yeah.
Like I have to say something like profound or some shit, you know? Like, and it's like, oh, that tweet lost me followers, you know? But then, yeah, for Threads, it's like, oh, I could just kind of like post a picture of Ben Affleck smoking.
Yeah. To me, I think Threads will be really fun to post and then talk to my community, because I see like I want to reply to my community already. Like the questions feel so like an AMA almost, but I don't really think I will explore the homepage that much.
Yeah.
Because every time I explore the homepage, I just close the app.
Also, Threads being tied to your Instagram account actually makes it feel more or less anonymous, if that makes sense.
Oh.
You know?
I actually, agree with that.
I mean, you could still make
Yeah.
just like a rando Instagram account and then make a Threads off of it.
No, true.
I'm sure there will be that. There will be an influx of that. But right now.
But right now, it feels nice because it's just like everyone that made an Instagram account is probably their personal Instagram account. It has like their just like persona tied to it.
Yeah.
You kind of get a better idea of who they are, and like it's less likely that they'll just do some random troll spam. But I will say that the first photo I posted on, or the first thing I posted on Threads was a picture of my cat, and all the replies were in Arabic. So I was like,
Oh.
I don't.
What?
Yeah, I was like, it was like Arab. It was like people posting in Arabic, and then like, I translated it, and they were just like talking about how much they love cats, and I was just like, that's kind of nice. But I was like,
cool.
I wonder how this got pushed out to you guys. And then also the rest were like cat bots. It was they're already bots. It's like follow me for cat content
my
under
God.
under my thread. So yeah, sorry, that
I
doesn't
keep doing
actually roll off
the
the
same
tongue.
thing. I don't like the name Thread.
When
but
you repost something, is it called like rethreading?
I know.
People are debating it. Some people say rethread, some say repost.
I think repost makes them.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be clever words.
Yeah, the app says
like if it's
repost.
Twitter, then it's a tweet. We'll come up with something. Clever.
Yeah, like a thread, like a bunch of threads would be called like a seam or some shit. I don't know.
Something.
No, that's too clever.
Maybe.
Really
I don't
lean
know.
into it.
Yeah, really lean into it. I like the logo. I will say.
Me too.
I thought it was clever. It was like it's just like
It
thread.
Almost
It's like
looks like an at.
yeah, it's like
I
an
like
ad shaped by like a thread, like a string.
I just like the watching it load.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They did a good job.
Dude, the
in that
UI
sense.
is clean. I like it a lot. I love that's already like gray and dark and like
They just gotta
depressing.
work on the little things, and I
Yeah.
think that they will probably take over.
Genuinely, I think just the following curated like posts alone would help a lot. But it's nice that like I don't have to rebuild my following completely from scratch anymore.
That's true.
So and yeah, I vastly prefer putting like going live notifications on Threads over Twitter. So because like putting on there, repost it to your Instagram story, boom, that's 2 in 1. So
I would love some thread backgrounds. Maybe it's a lot going on, but like in terms of I'm scrolling and it's just like calming rain.
I
It's
think that's
like
what
in the
Jody said,
background.
right?
Yeah, I was like basically I wanted like the old MySpace feeling. I was like, let me let me customize my homepage. Let me customize my profile. You like come to my profile, a little song plays.
I feel like they definitely
like
could,
HTML code.
I feel like you could combine like the WeChat like line like the customization. I feel like isn't there like backgrounds and wallpapers you can have for your like chat rooms?
Yeah, like I think of like cacao or like whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
like,
cacao.
Yeah.
I imagine. Yeah. So, oh my god, give me that.
Yeah.
Oh god, if they introduce like a sticker system on Threads, that would be incredible.
Like
We're
Imagine.
giving them we're basically printing the money.
they could
right
have like
now. They
the
should
best
be
of
listening.
all, like,
Dude,
both
yeah.
worlds here.
Imagine if you're like an artist and you have like a sticker pack that you could just like sell for like $2 and then you just buy it off of like the Thread marketplace or some shit and you just are able to like reply to stuff with like like Threads only like stickers.
Take cacao, mix it with Threads.
Fuck yeah.
Money.
Yeah, money. Money. And then also let me put like a little
and then
music
add
video.
Thread Blue to it.
Yeah.
Add Thread Blue. Let me see 10,000 threads.
Dude.
And the
They'll
whole
hire
damn
me.
shirt.
I'm waiting for the reply, but they'll hire me.
Yeah, of course. 100%. But I mean, it's so lacking in features. I'm sure. Like, I don't know. I like it. I don't.
It has
I don't,
potential.
I'm not addicted to it the way
I
I'm
feel
like.
similarly.
I auto open Twitter. But yeah, if you let me like put like "Time Is Running Out" music video by Muse in the corner when you load my page, similar to how I did in my Zynga, then fuck yeah, man, I'm super down.
I do think it has a lot of potential, and I love like engaging with my community on it. I'm just curious to see where they go with it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already seeing people like get like a lot of traction on like their own individual thread posts, you know?
Oh, wow.
So like, I don't know.
Like when did this spark or when did it come out?
It's like 4 or 5 days
Within
ago,
a
I
week.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just-
it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
People
I
would-
thought this was
yeah.
a month. I was like, damn.
No, yeah.
I'm behind.
You're not that behind. It's really just it's been within the last week. But people with like big Instagram followings are already like have big thread accounts essentially.
Wow.
So I saw Keshi with like a thread that had like 15,000 likes on it. I was like, that is the most that I've seen on a thread so far, I think.
I think mine was from Paris Hilton, and she said it's hot. I was like, yeah, that was a good thread.
Yeah.
Or she's
I
like,
hope we
"That's
have
hot."
this feeling with threads the same way we do with Twitter, because I think Twitter is just like it just doesn't feel good to use anymore for me at least. So
I love Twitter. I don't know. My Twitter experience, I've heard this so often that people hate Twitter and it's really toxic. But I think it's because I'm not really scrolling the homepage that often.
that's me. I think that's my problem. Like I do scroll the homepage a bit, and yeah, it's just like a lot of garbage. Yeah, like a lot of garbage, a lot of stuff that is like not I don't think would normally be pushed to me. A lot of stuff that like is like super against my beliefs and viewpoints.
Okay, to follow that note, yeah, I just like, I was scrolling Twitter probably like, I don't know, 2 months ago. I just saw someone get shot and I was like, what, like it was just so, I was like taken aback. I was just like, did I just see someone die? And I was like, why is this on Twitter? 2, why is this getting pushed to me? Tenzin liked it.
Yeah.
Or something. So I'm like, okay, part of me thinks it's like the algorithm is like following my friends and stuff, but the
Yeah.
other thing is like,
You need to mute Tenzin or something.
I know.
I don't know.
Tenzin makes my TikTok for you page wild. Like I hang
No,
out with Tenzin.
yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
where is this coming from?
Bro, and the fucked up thing is, it gets pushed to me because of Tenzin, and I watch the whole thing. And then I'm just, because I'm just on TikTok. I'm just like, oh shit, I just watched some fucked up shit on TikTok. I checked the comments, Tenzin commented. I'm like, fuck me, dude.
Yeah, the algorithm's too good. But I remember talking to Tenzin about this thing that happened on Twitter. I'm like, dude, I just saw someone get shot. She's like, oh my God, I saw that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm
Was it
like,
the
it's
one at the
because of
bank?
you. It's because of you. Yeah, she's like, it was so cool. That guy defended the bank. I'm like, yeah, but he just shot. Like, I just saw somebody die. But yeah, so I realized that like the For You page of Twitter is just really full of shit.
Yeah,
like it's
a lot of shit.
And I think I've lived in a bubble where I don't really like see that kind of mass, I don't know, like really shitty opinions, I guess. Like I just scrolled Twitter yesterday and there's like a photo of this girl minding her own business and like the tweet is, men, is this too big? Or
Oh,
something.
I saw that fucking.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
I'm just
God.
like,
Wait, what?
basically this girl's just minding her own business, just standing in public, and somebody takes a photo of her, and then somebody tweeted, men, is this too big, or something. And then the only reason I saw it was because somebody I followed quote retweeted it and was like, "What the fuck?" basically. But I realized like, oh yeah, I don't really see a lot of shit tweets because I'm not really on the For You page. But unless like it comes up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I do think Twitter is full of tweets like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm trying to think of my
Slur
Twitter
energy.
experience because I don't even know. I guess I only click on tweets that are like sent or like what becomes meta. Other than that, I don't really know. I feel like I haven't used Twitter to its fullest potential.
I don't think you
I
should.
don't think you're missing out.
I don't think you're missing
Yeah.
The
out.
only toxic, like, I almost call it a thread. I used to call them threads, like when it's like a long comment section when Andrew Tate got locked up. Like that was an insane fight. I was just having popcorn, reading everything. But like, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I only see like Valorant posts, I guess.
I do get a lot of Valorant.
I see a lot of Valorant. See a lot of Schlatt face saying this is my genuine reaction. That's all I really see right now.
I get a lot of like random misogynistic posts in my timeline or like my For You, and then I'm like, why the fuck am I seeing this shit? And I see in the comments, and like it's like the top tweet is from like one of the fucking Tate brothers or some shit. And I'm just like, am I seeing this because like there's like someone of like very high influence in like the replies or some shit? Like, why am I seeing this shit basically? Like, no one I follow likes this shit. I don't like this shit. Like, why am I fucking seeing this? So like, I don't know. I think like the For You page has been trying to indoctrinate me and turn me into a fucking incel. And then like I like have to like.
I might have liked that post. That's my bad.
Oh my.
That explains everything. And also, there's like a lot of random porn on my For You page as well. And
Oh, that's the most recent thing for me is my replies are full of just like bots who are just trying to sell some OnlyFans or some sort of something, but they're just bots. And I'm like, this has only happened in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. I'm like, what
Are
is
they all verified?
happening? No.
Oh.
But I just keep blocking them because I'm like hoping they'll just.
Oh,
my
wait.
account must have got.
That's insane marketing. You verify your bot account and then you can just get pushed to the top of the comment section.
Yeah.
That is, oh wow.
Okay, my favorite
That's
game
wild.
though has been I'll be on like a For You page and there will be some tweet that's like a conversation starter or some shit. Like it'll ask like a general question and like almost all the replies are OnlyFans creators. Or like almost all the top replies are OnlyFans creators, and the replies to those replies are like still not buying your OnlyFans. Like without fail, almost every viral topic has like those things.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's literally fucking general post from some fucking account that farms like engagement. OnlyFans creators replying with their like with a lot of the replies are usually pretty controversial too. And I think it's to like farm more engagement or attention.
Yeah.
And then like a reply to that from people saying like they're not going to buy the OnlyFans. So it's I just thought that was a
Everything
funny.
just it's
Yeah,
the
it's like-
jokes write themselves. Twitter just really be.
Yeah.
I guess we just moved to Threads. I will say it is a much more positive experience.
I'll try it
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
I think you might like it. You just
Free bird again.
you just kind of it really feels like it's like a Facebook status.
I don't know if John would like it. It's not as much misogyny.
Yeah. Is there
Or
misogyny on there
Valorant
yet?
clips. There's not much of those either.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a single Valorant clip on
Oh,
Threads
but
yet.
the video, basically your video quality is like max capacity. Like it's like 4K. You could
Oh,
do that.
thank
and
God.
you can upload
Dude,
10 photos. Like at
in
a
one
very good
like
resolution.
post?
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That alone Wait, that's such a feature.
So I do think Threads like will get it. I feel like they're gonna get it. Like if this is just the beginning, I have high hopes.
Also, Threads has no ads right now, which is really nice.
That will not last.
That will not last.
No.
But right now, Threads has no ads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I definitely feel your anxiety with Twitter now though. Like I'm even afraid to comment on some posts. Like it's just our friend's post. I'm like, I feel like I have to comment a joke here almost type thing. I don't know. I the stand up analogy you made. It definitely just feels like that.
Yeah. I used to be more buck wild and free with like Twitter replies,
Yeah.
and now I feel like like unless I catch this post early and have a witty reply, like I'm probably not going to reply.
Let's go buck wild and free on Threads.
Yeah, just
No.
balls out,
Okay.
dick and
I'll
balls
whip my
out,
balls out.
just like flopping. Boom.
I'll do that to the best of my ability.
Speaking of, me and John bonded a lot in Japan.
What a segue that was. Impressive. Honestly.
Bro, I gotta say, man, like me, John, and Sean went to an onsen or like a spa.
Onsen spa.
Is it onsen spa?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think
We went to an
spa.
onsen together, and I was so nervous because this is the first time I've ever gone to an onsen with like friends. And dude, John just like disrobes immediately, just clothes on the floor. I see his bare ass, and it was so fast. It was like he had like an escape plan ready from the beginning to have everything just on a mount on the floor. I'm just like, oh shit, it's like that, huh? So he goes like, and I go like, and Sean goes like, and we're all just fucking naked, happy lads.
It's just freeing. Like,
Yeah, it is freeing.
So like the first time we went to an onsen with like the OTV squad, you could just kind of feel the nerves with the guys. It was like, yeah, we're gonna get naked. It's whatever. We're gonna see each other naked. It's whatever. But like, my strategy was be the first one naked, so no one lingers. Like we just go in. Fuck it, it's gonna happen. And then there's a lingering joke of, have you heard of like gumming your friend?
I mean, I know what this is because you've told me what this is, but please tell for the rest of the class.
So gumming your friends is taking your nuts out of your pants and saying, "Oh no, I got gum on my pants," and then tricking your friend into looking at your nuts.
Did any of you guys experience this? Because John makes it sound like that this is a normal fucking thing, but I'm like, I have never met any guy friends that have ever fucking done this. Is this a thing, Tanner? You've done this?
Wait,
You've gummed?
Thank
I didn't
you.
do it. It's done to me.
Thank you. So like, yeah, it's
Don't
like, oh,
thank him.
It's like, oh no, like, oh, I looked at your nuts. Like, I gummed
See,
you.
my high school friends like would take a photo of their nuts on Snapchat and then send it. So I guess it was a way more deliberate gumming.
Yeah, no, that's not creative. You gotta
Yeah,
oh,
it
no.
is not that creative.
Fuck, dude.
So, but Michael knew. So Michael also knew about gumming. So like it was like, so that was my strategy was like get naked as fast as possible. And then I just know Michael cooked this joke up for so long. He's like, oh no, I got gum on my dick. And then the vibes were immaculate after that. Like everyone was chilling. Like,
Bro, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever gets the vibes going. But my childhood was all about fucking shame. You keep that shit to yourself. No fucking gum. This is like Singapore, okay? No gum allowed. God damn. But yeah, John made it very easy.
I
very
love that.
easy.
I love that you're just the first one to be like, all right, let's get naked, fuck it. I like that you were that for everybody.
not only that, the showering with a bucket is just
Yeah.
Oh, it's the fucking
it's
best.
different. I don't know what it is, but like filling up a like a wooden bucket and
Yeah,
just dump it on
yeah.
your head while you're on a little tiny ass stool.
My favorite
It
part
feels
is you
right.
sit on the stool and you push the button and it fills up the bucket perfectly to the
Yeah.
amount that you need. I'm like, wow, they really just are so efficient.
Dude, I also made the water just fucking boiling hot, by the way. And it felt like a cleansing ritual. You know, like I was like burning my sins away with that bucket of fucking boiling water just pouring over my butt. That shit was amazing. I highly recommend anyone that goes to Japan, go to an onsen. If you can, go to Hakone, which is like a small like onsen town city. They have lots of different onsens there. I will say though that I went to one that was not tattoo friendly, and I did not realize the plan was to get tattoo patches, like stickers to cover it up, but I forgot to do that because I'm a fucking idiot. So we went to like a local pharmacy that sold bandages for wounds, and like we wrapped my fucking arms in it, and I looked like a fucking mummy. It was pretty bad. Also,
looked tight,
hurt
though.
like shit when I took them off.
Oh.
Dude, if you
because
ever
they're sticky.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you ever take an adhesive athletic bandage that's wrapped around your arm, like I did both slow and fast. Didn't fucking it was
No winning.
agony no matter what.
That sounds
I actually
like no
thought
winning,
fast
yeah.
would be better. I actually think it was worse. I genuinely because I ended up getting like ripping skin off my arm. It was so fucking painful. do
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, basically onsens are not tattoo friendly. I don't think there's a single tattoo friendly one.
There's two.
Oh, there's two in the world.
Anita did research that there's 2 tattoo-friendly onsens in Hakone,
Do they feel like traditional, or did they?
but I don't know how traditional they are. Like basically, you're way more limited if you have tattoos.
I
for
see.
sure.
I do think like tattoo cover is just like do the trick.
Yeah.
Probably not for all. I'm like trying to imagine sleeves. You just like come in with like a
Yeah.
It looks like a band-aid.
You just have like a cast basically on your arm. But yeah, if you're planning on going to Japan, get tattoos afterwards. Like wait, it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, unless you have like little individual ones, then it's like not
Just
so
cover
bad.
it up.
Yeah.
Or you get waterproof foundation.
Oh
Is
shit.
that a thing? It just stays on there.
I think if you do kind of like effects makeup, it's really good.
Wow, I don't know
It's
that.
out there, but it has to be really waterproof because you wouldn't want to contaminate the water.
Yeah, I would feel weird about because I feel like waterproof is like it's like more like
I'd
water
have to test it. I
resistant,
don't know if it actually works. There is something about, I don't know the word for this. There's something very human about being naked in a group surrounded by people, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Grounding, humbling. I don't know. It makes me feel just like I'm like, this is humanity.
I think grounded is
Grounded?
a good word for
Yeah,
it.
I'm just kind of like, cool.
We're all equal in nakedness.
Yeah, we're just all living our best life.
Yeah. But thank God we went when we did because we got recognized outside of our onsen.
Yep.
Like in our building.
We left the onsen.
We left the onsen and immediately they're like, wait, are you John, Sean, and Peter? And we're like, yeah, what's up, dude? Bro, I don't know what I would do if a viewer, like I saw like some thread on like the OTV subreddit or some shit. It's like, I went to Hakone and I saw Peter's dick. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and then the thread's just like, how big, circumference, what was the length? Does he trim? You're like, I would be fucking traumatized if a viewer saw my naked body.
Had they left or were they coming in, you think?
No, I think they had already gone, I want to say.
I made eye contact with the girl that I met.
Oh, they saw our dick, Peter.
Like, I remember I'm butt-ass naked.
Oh, shit. You got recognized in the...
So I remember because I was like, I'm stripping, whatever, I'm naked. I'm waiting for Celine. I'm like, this girl makes eye contact with me as we walk out, but I don't think I am. I'm like, oh, whatever. Naked. And then I leave the onset and she's like, are you QuarterJade? I'm like, oh, you've seen me. Oh, yeah, that was me in my naked glory. Yeah, I'm QuarterJade. Can I get a photo? Sure.
Wait, I didn't know they recognized you in the... Because we got recognized outside the onsen and like those guys weren't in the onsen either. So, damn.
I also just like, I don't really care. She was so nice. Like, I don't...
It's just funny.
No, it's fine.
it's
But
just
it's more
funny.
just like... You don't want to think about viewers knowing what you look like naked, I guess.
Yeah. In my glory. All my glory. Whatever.
But
It was funny. I was like, oh, yes, that's me. Hi.
Because knowing my luck, I could definitely see like just a fucking viral Reddit thread just talking about like my dick, basically.
Well, I think the nice thing to think is, I would say like if you're at an onsen, you're in Japan, people are going to be pretty respectful. Even if they do see you naked, I don't think that they would talk about it.
No, for me, they definitely would. They 100% was like, yeah, honestly, he's like 6'1", but like you wouldn't think it when you saw. I thought he had big shoes, man.
Oh my.
Never mind. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of shoes, if you have a size 11 foot, like you will not find a pair of shoes in Japan.
Yeah, I think they have like max 10. I want to say size 10.
Yeah, 10 is the max. If you say 11, if you say 12, they kind of giggle at you.
No, John tried to buy shoes. We're at like this like Foot Locker. John says 12, right?
11 and a half or 12.
11 and a half or 12. And the guy goes, haha, no.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I use John as my litmus test. If they don't have his size, they don't have my size 100%. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I think you have to go to like specialty shops that have like the larger sizes.
I did go to vintage stores and they had like collections of shoes. I saw like a size 13 there. I saw like a size 12, like 11, like all around. So vintage stores seems like the play, but anything else, you're out of luck.
Yeah, you should outlook.
Yeah.
That was another episode of Boomer versus Zoomer. That went by so fast. Thank you so much for joining us today. Jody, do you have anything coming up? Anything you have to announce? Any events? Anything you want to talk about?
No.
I know you have that one thing, but I don't know if you wanted to talk about it yet, or if you're ready.
Does it start with an S?
Yes.
No.
Okay. John,
Good leak. No. I'm just gonna be streaming. That's about it.
Yeah. All right. Where can we find you guys?
You
Hi,
can
I'm
find me
QuarterJade.
at. Sorry, no, you go first.
I know what you're gonna do. John's gonna talk as soon as I start talking. You can find me at. Look at him. He's trying to. I'm QuarterJade. I stream on Twitch. I'm on my solo queue grind. Gonna try to get Radiant or something. I don't know.
What rank are you now?
Immortal 2.
Nice.
I have a long ways to go, but I'm learning quick.
I'll also be live at on Twitch at Masayoshi.
Sorry, I wanted to interrupt you.
That was kind of rude. Can you not do that again?
You wanna go for it?
Yeah.
I'll be
so
live
sorry.
at twitch.tv/Masayoshi.
Cool. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.